The director of the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, James Gunn, who of course directed the 2 previous films in the franchise and the recent The Suicide Squad and DC's Peacemaker, started to talk a little bit about the future of the Guardians brand, and he specifically says that the current iteration of the team will no longer be a thing in the MCU after Part 3. So this recently came directly from Deadline, who actually got to interview the one and only James Gunn, and they specifically go into discussing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and what will happen. And when they talk about the team composition and of course what happens next and what the team will do, he did reveal that this is the end for us. That's specifically what he said. And he said that this is the last time people will see this team of the Guardians. And of course, there's plenty of members in the Guardians of the Galaxy team that we currently have. You know, you got Star-Lord, you obviously have Mantis, you have Drax, Rocket, you have, I mean, depending on if they include him or not in the film or whatever they do in Thor, you technically have Thor, but who really knows how they're going to treat that. But it does make sense that by the time the film is over, the team has changed again. I mean, the first film, we saw them form. The second film, they evolved and added members. It makes sense that the same thing is going to happen in Part 3. Now, this was, of course, received with a knee-jerk reaction by some people on corners of the internet, but I don't understand. If you've ever picked up a Guardians comic, you know that they continuously evolve. Like, that's the whole thing. It's like the X-Men. It's an ever-rotating cast of characters. They go in, they go out, they go their separate ways, they come back. They're a dysfunctional family, you know? That's kind of the thing here, and I really do like that we're not going to stick with the same thing, because, in my opinion, that's boring. Just like the Avengers, they have to evolve, you know? Nobody was having a knee-jerk reaction or hating on the MCU or the Avengers because, oh my god, the Avengers are going to be a different team in Age of Ultron. They're going to be a different team in Infinity War? What? Like, see what I'm saying? Like, this is just common. So him confirming it isn't anything big, I think, or at least that's how I perceive it. I could see maybe why some people might think that this is somehow a big piece of news or something, which I've seen people treat it as that. But to me, it's just a natural course of evolution and the story kind of, you know, expanding in new directions and growing and evolving. And in that way, nothing new here. Honestly, I welcome it. I've said it plenty of times when we talk about the Guardians on the podcast, which you guys should definitely be listening to, that I honestly wish they could just get rid of all the members and just soft reboot, just to make it something new. It's like, yeah, give us more, you know? Just give us all sorts of new things. Give us Guardians 3000. How insane would that be? Thank you for watching that video, and if you just can't get enough CBC and you want it on the go, we do have our weekly podcast that is available every Sunday night. And you can find that on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spotify. And direct links to them are available directly in the description of this video. So you can go click it, open up in your favorite podcast app, and have us on the go. You know, in case you're a masochist and enjoy that type of thing.